Yo, yo, yo. Hey, this is for my kinfolk. 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 First of all, I wanna thank the guy above that teaching me was right and showing me much love. Thanking all the people that pushing me ahead. Now I know in due time be breaking off bread. Living life and life turns gotta do. Cause things in the past might come back and hunt you. The way you started out, the way you fought about. Avoided all the haters cause you took a different route. You suffered from the loss, you ate from the pain. With all the death you kept a step and yet you still remain. So let's smoke, sit back and do a toast. Not much family but you know to me it's King Flow. Yo, yo, this is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk.
Break it down. Sound good, baby. I'm gonna leave that alone though. I'm gonna leave that alone. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another day of Food for Thought. Let me first start by saying I would like to give my thanks, my everything to my high power, who I wish to call my God. Rest in peace, Shaquilla. Rest in peace, Takeoff. And rest in peace to my family and friends who don't lost loved ones. What's going on, y'all? T.G.I.F. What's the demo? Let me know what's going on this Friday and shit. I might goddamn it pull out my helicopter or something. You feel me? Hit shot time or something. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Put this up here right quick. You dig? Okay. Bet that. What's happening though? I had a topic, you know what I'm saying? It's T.G.I.F. But I did have a topic, everybody. I did have a topic. Wait till some of my people get on so I can greet some of my people, man. Let me see what we got here. Man, it was cold as hell this morning in Vegas, man. It's the desert for you, though. Yo. I wanted to ask a question like the topic that I had was do you think our kids getting a satisfactory out of going to school, public schools? You know, are you content with sending your child to school to learn nowadays? And the reason I say that because, you know what I'm saying, today, you know what I'm saying, I do a lot of researching and things like that, you know. I know they don't create the bills, you know what I'm saying. Right now they messing with the kids. They in the grammar schools, you know. The town hall meetings and everything. You got parents showing up, you know what I'm saying, threatening the teachers, you know, over their child and what they believe, which we are supposed to send our kids to school to learn. But by these people getting up in there, you know what I'm saying, teachers are quitting their job and stuff like that. And their occupation is being replaced with people that want to throw away books, that want to throw away books of history. And they got this no say gay bill, you know, in school and stuff. You know, it's just been a lot. You know, our kids already have a lot of vacations and stuff like that, holidays and days off, you know, from learning and things. So I'm just curious, you know what I'm saying? Can we you think our kid can get more out of learning at home with a concerned parent, a concerned parent about learning that's gonna actually put in that time to teach the kid, you know what I'm saying, as far as right from wrong as well. You know, I know it ain't many of us, you know what I'm saying, completed school and had good subjects like math or either science and stuff like that. You know, social studies was my favorite. You know, when I was coming out of school, the Constitution and all that. But today it's a lot going on. It's a lot of distraction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just wondering, if somebody, you know what I'm saying, can expound on it and stuff like that. Our kids in the public school and how they relate. Do you think you're content with sending your kids to school to learn? This is just a question, because I know back then when I was coming up, teachers I could say was really involved. You know, they taught the classroom. And if you need help, you know what I'm saying, they gonna walk amongst the desks anyway, checking everybody while they working and stuff like that. That's what our teachers used to do. You know, some teachers today probably don't leave they desk and expecting you to finish your assignment without any problems, any explanations and things like that. But when I went to school back then, the teachers actually got out their seats and walked around the desks and stuff like that while we was working and things like that. You know, they did the same thing. What you say, your teachers don't do that, son? They don't leave the desk, huh? Yeah, especially at test time too. They walk amongst the aisles of the desks. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, they paying attention to everybody that's working. If they see somebody, you know what I'm saying, having a hard time, like with math and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, they will assist them right then and there, you know what I'm saying, why work is being done, showing them a method on how to go about getting their answer. If they have to give them 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, different ways of doing it. That's what it was for us, you know what I'm saying. The teacher always, you know what I'm saying, walk around the classroom and things like that. Now, my shorty told me his teacher don't even get out the chair. You know what I'm saying? That's pass out work, I guess, expect you to do it. You know, it's a lot of teachers go up that make they living on the blackboard, will stay on the blackboard with the chalk. I mean, got them to order chalk every week that actually break things down. If they got to break things down in syllables or whatever they need to do for the kid to get the kid to understand, they would. But you got, on the other hand, you got some teachers that's, you know what I'm saying, real skeptical about kids nowadays, because kids growing up quick. You know what I'm saying? They getting taller. They tend to get more mature than they really supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Because they curse in school, you know what I'm saying? Now they bringing weapons in school. Some schools they had to bring the metal detector in and things like that. Our schools are getting real rough now. Like I say, they have PTAs at school, parent teacher conferences and stuff like that, and in some areas, they trying to take over the school system. They did the same thing with the voting. A lot of people left the voting occupation. From when we vote, they count votes and stuff like that. A lot of black people too. People call their houses, threaten them and things like that. And people don't be wanting to be a part of that. Instead of being a part of the problem, You know, they just walk away from it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and leave their whole job because, you know, they've been threatened. But now today, you know, they in the school, they trying to take over the schools, they trying to get the kids while they're young, you know what I'm saying? You know, we've been brainwashed enough. And it don't came to a time to where they want to throw away our history. They don't want our kids to know where we actually really came from. You know, they say that they don't want their kids looking at them sideways, you know, the kids that they have. So they rather have the truth, you know what I'm saying, for their well-being. But what about our kids? Our kids need to know they history as well. You know, where they come from, how we evolved and stuff, how we got over here. You know, how many people we lost in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? We need to tell our kids how our people was beaten, hung, raped, and everything back in the old days. You know what I'm saying? They got to know where they come from in order to know where they going. What's going on, sis? Leo Love, what's going on, Train Train? Yeah. So, you know, so now they throwing away books that Latinos don't wrote. You know, just like me writing a book right now. You know, I ain't number 15 pages in. But if I bring out a book and my book is about me naming it the Concrete Jungle, me growing up, you know what I'm saying, in some like poverty, making it, you know what I'm saying, with my best foot forward to being a productive person in America and things like that. And if my book was on the shelf, you know, they'll probably try to get rid of my book like the other people books that they don't got rid of. You know, they got books that they don't got rid of about history, uh, about people genderality. You know what I'm saying? You know, far as what sex they you know what I'm saying. I guess you know what I'm saying. Putting themselves with or whatever. But yeah, they doing it all. You know. And now our kids at a point where, you know what I'm saying, what they gonna learn. But it's cool to talk about Christopher Columbus, things that weren't true, but they ready to throw our culture away because they don't want their kids to look at them bad, like they bad people, which man, we gotta let a spade be a spade. We can't never throw away our kid future and things like that. You can't never deprive them of learning and things like that. You want them to learn what they want to learn? No, it ain't like that. We want to teach our kids always from the slavery days of what had happened and how we evolved, how we got over it, how we got around it and stuff like that, and how we still fighting today for what we, you know what I'm saying, fighting for our rights. You know, people can't keep pulling the wool over our eyes. And we ain't gonna let them pull the wool over our kids' eyes. You know, we don't want to, goddamn it, put our kids out there as no pawns. We want our kids to be leaders, creators, not following and waiting on you decide it's time to give us some of whenever you get ready and shit. It depends on how you feeling about us. No, it's not like that. You only do that shit when you're trying to get in office, when you need votes and things like that. No, we shouldn't take it, man. We got to stand up for our future. Because if all our kids go to the left, our future is gone. It's gone. And people are already looking at us sideways. Like I said, every culture. You know, we got coaches behind us because they are bloods. We brothers and sisters, really. But it's us dark ones that really supposed to make a difference. Because we got people looking at us. We got people following us. We got people going through trends with us. We even got light-skinned people wanting to be us. You know what I'm saying? Forsaking their own and things like that because we got flavor. I told you we ain't no season like salt and pepper. We like Mike Larry seasoning salt. We got it all bunched up in one. We versatile. That's what type of people we are. We need to take the throne for real. But first we got to take the throne within our lives, within our household, within our generation. It started working within our community, our area, from the suburbs to other cities as a trend. That's how trends start. One person started with the crate challenge, and the whole world knew about it. So why one person can't talk about overcoming everything, being the best that they can be, living life on life terms, achieving things and stuff like that, and start a trend? Yes, we have it up in us to do things like that. Let's get our mind frame right. We ain't no dummies. We a long way from dummies. Let's do what we got to do and have a ball. You think you're doing what you want to do to have a ball? Do what you got to do. It gets greater. You get to do more. You're more open to more ideas. Just like we teach dogs and cats how to use the bathroom, we got to teach ourselves how to get past things, how to make things easier for us, to where we ain't got to smirk at nobody else, or we ain't got to bring them down for what they are. We ain't got to throw a monkey wrench in their program because they exceeding or whatever they doing. But catch up. If not catch up, be on that person's side. Right side, left side, it don't matter. We ain't gonna focus on the front and the back, because they cause confusion right now today in this society. We got to do it together, side by side. Yes, we can get together. A smart person that up on curricular activities like school or something can form a program to teach the kids math. We have smart black people that know math back and forth. We got people that know history back and forth, science, all of that. We kings, queens, scholars, and everything. We pace setters. We set the pace for things. We need to really show these people the gift that God gave us and quit misusing what he gave us for real. They say it's a reason for everything that everybody do. You got to look yourself in the mirror and ask me, what's your reason? What's your destiny? What's your purpose? What are you here for? I know it ain't to fuck up everybody else's. Or you working for another God. I told you it's a good side and it's a bad side. far as the topic that I was talking about, you know, I thought about it myself, and you know, I thought that my kid would be cool going to school. I thought that my kid would be cool, meeting different nationalities, knowing how the world turns, you know, out there, you know, especially getting up, setting itself up to get a job to live in this society. If I can change the world, I would change it, but I can't. So I got to mold him to what's going on until we can make a better way and see another way around things or how to do things. But yeah, I want him to be the person to step out on, you know what I'm saying, in this world. Some kids from the neighborhood not used to doing that. They not used to performing around Caucasian people or different nationalities. They freeze up. Just like them people keep their kids from us and they see one of us and got them and look like they saw an alien. They jeopardizing their kid future. You feel me? As a kid growing up, man, you need all the information you can, man, to survive in this world today. And you can't hide nothing from your kid. Especially nothing that actually happened. You can't let nobody run into that later on down the line when they grown, adulthood or whatever and stuff like that, teenagehood, young adult, and don't know about that. Then it can be life altering for their kid because they wouldn't know how to approach the problem with somebody else. And today, people not playing with their money, their family, they motherfucking the way they live their life. You know what I'm trying to say? No, they're not gonna play. But then again, while all this stuff going on and they trying to create this and making rules, you know, the people up in the, you know what I'm saying, the families up in the classroom fighting the teachers and shit. But you can send your kid off in the morning time to a babysitter while you do what you want to do. But now you doing what you want to do, and now you want to come up here and cause confusion at the school and tell the teachers how to run the school, tell the teachers what to say to the students, tell the teachers, goddamn it, what to teach the students, throw away books and make shit. No, it don't go like that. That's a minus in school. Going to school supposed to be a plus. You're supposed to learn things. So it was a dilemma, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I'm still thinking about it, you know, cause I know you could teach your kid better than the school can, especially to what we're going through right now. When the kid go through school, they go to geometry, then they got the trigonometry, algebra, fractions, and all that type of stuff. But as soon as the kid get all that learning and everything in them, they want to deprive him of the job that he got. You know what I'm saying? That he professional don't went through the training and everything for. Now they want to deny him the job and stuff. Now they trying to say we taking their jobs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? How can we be taking y'all jobs when we don't have anything? Y'all not letting us learn anything. Now y'all don't want us to vote in certain areas. Don't want the convicts to vote. And y'all just riding up on us, shaking us down, handcuff us, taking us to jail. Sometimes for no reason at all, depriving us of life. So I asked the people on the panel, are you content with sending your child to school to learn? Is it beneficial today? Are you going to send your kid to school to learn and also teach them at the house? Are you just going to teach your kid at the house? Or are you content with sending your child to school? You know, sometimes we be having to get to the bottom of things. And that's why I like starting from the start. You know, we can't start from nobody but the individual. We already know what it is in this world. We got to strive in order to survive. And it depends on the individual and how they work their life. If we can work our life the same way we go and shop and buy clothes and match them up, same way we can exercise shoes that we wear. The same thing, we can pick out jewelry, make this and that, man. We should be able to manage our lives and stuff like that. But we doing what we want to do. That's what we want to do. But when it comes to what we got to do, we make excuses and point our fingers at everybody else, including the government. When we just sit on our ass for a whole month and wait on the money and then complain about they wrong. Some of us ain't even picked up a broom in our own house and shit, you know? Sometimes, you know, I get tired of looking online and seeing our people complaining and shit, pointing finger at this and other people and stuff and why they can't survive and worry about they man, it is what it is. And we already know we are our own person. You pointing the finger at other motherfuckers is taking the situation off you. People believe what they want to believe. You can't post shit on nobody. It's up to them to believe whatever they're gonna believe. That's why I put myself with situations. I'm not bigger than nobody. But you got people with different beliefs and ways of going around things that'll try to make the person listen believe that it's true. And if they not believing it, they get mad and shit. Sit your ass down. You still in the ghetto. You ain't got nowhere. You ain't did nothing for your motherfucking self. We can have a conversation and everything, but man, don't pull nothing on me. You know, I'm a straightforward person, you know. If you're gonna give it to me in the raw or whatever. I could take it, we can have a conversation. We ain't have to have no argument or nothing like that. Some people, you know what I'm saying, can't go there. They say when you ain't got the answer to the solution, you'll cause confusion. Be ready for destruction. You ready to fight because you mad. Because you really don't know the answer instead of reaching out. Taking the cotton out your ears, putting them in your mouth and listening. And take your own perception of things. And then when you talk about it and compare it with somebody else, you put yourself in it, what you believe. That's the way we got to be to raise our kids today, man. We don't want our kids to go astray, go out there and start doing negative things and stuff like that because they don't have no way of thinking. They don't know their next move. Man, we got to open up that door for them. Forget waiting on them to knock on it. Might got to open it up and push them through. You know, I got ass whoopings growing up by my elders, probably uncles, aunties. You know, we all got our ass whooped. It was a learning process, though. It wasn't for no wrong reasons. You probably was mad at the time. You probably had in your mind that you hate that person. Probably had that in your mind when you grew up, you was going to beat that person up or whatever and stuff like that. You might did. But if he was real, you'll go to that person and thank him. Thank you for the insight, for letting me know what was right and what was wrong. Thank you for teaching me what I had in store for me out there on the streets. I had a few of them come up to me. Mike, thank you. For what? If it wasn't for you, I would be dead or I'll be doing life in jail. But the relationship we had an impact on me. And today I got a job, I got a kid, I got my own place, my own car, and I thank you for it. That's when you see a real man cry. That's when they looked in my eyes and saw tears. Tears of joy that I couldn't control. Because they was giving me recognition, letting me know that I made a positive impact on their life. I decided I want that feeling all the time. That's a good ass feeling. Just want to let y'all know something, you know, it ain't all this big shit out here and all that type of stuff, you know. It's the little things that mean so much. That's the little things. Everything I got being on my best behavior. Understanding and not standing to be understood, because I don't know everything. It ain't my way or the highway. I'm open for sidekicks or whatever to ride, you know. And that's the way you got to be, man. You got to been to your lowest point in your life with nobody there for encouragement. Nobody there to pat you on your back. Nobody there to tell you that everything's going to be all right. Some people get so lower that they hurt other people and they hurt themselves. Wind up committing suicide. Something that God don't permit. It's hard. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It makes me sad thinking about the situation because I don't been through a lot, you know. I don't been embarrassed a lot. My classmates used to see my furniture out on the streets. But it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I had to be accountable for other people's actions. I had to be accountable for my mom's actions. I had to be accountable for my dad's actions. Or whatever to go on. I was disciplined. Shit, a bruise by my old man. He, goddamn it, he wasn't having the best time, going through a stressful point and things like that, drugs and stuff like that. And when I say a bruise, it wasn't no belt, I'm talking about he actually used his hands, shit. I'm talking about slaps and punches. That a bruise, not no belt, really. I was envious. Growing up with the mentality that I had, and the times that I see him fight my mother, as the oldest boy, you feel me? We don't think about nothing but revenge. Waiting to a better time. A time down the line. A time when you they size. You feel me? And it happened. It happened. All the shit I had built up in me for all those years that I held in and never talked about came out. I guess a lot of people would say my old man was a a-hole because, what I'm saying, he was that outgoing type person, hooked up and everything. But it came to a point where his number one supporter hated his motherfucking guts and wanted to get him. Something that he created. Like I said, it happened. And I used to go and say that, when things came up, I just came from a dysfunctional family. I'm from a dysfunctional family, which I don't advise nobody to say that they from a dysfunctional family. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if your mother's on drugs, somebody robbing, stealing, or whatever. They fighting all the time or whatever and stuff like that. We can't never say no dysfunctional family, But what we can say is our family did the best that they can for us at that time. Because living in this world right here, somebody got some type of sickness going on in their life, even if they're not doing drugs or drinking or something like that. It's still a sickness. I used to say I had a thinking problem, which I still do today. I'm not perfect and shit like that. And I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you I tell the truth all the damn time. But I'm just being straight up. But yeah, we fought. That was the last time. And it was all built up, so it happened. But I'm gonna go ahead and get past that part to where, my old man got sick. He had a few heart attacks, few bypasses and stuff like that, We couldn't go on. We couldn't go on being envious. I couldn't go on being envious. Even though him and my mother weren't together. Somebody had to be the man about things. I've been waiting on apology all my life for my mother, for my sister, with all that. Cause like I say, goddamn it, well, my sister got it. I could say she got whoopings with a belt or something like that, but I didn't. But when I seen them with my sister until she urinated on herself, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, damn. And the things it did to my mother, I was gonna never be the same. I already knew I was gonna portray an adult role at a young age. I was gonna become a man before I got into regular activities like schoolwork and sports and you know what I'm saying, occupational programs and things like that. But I made sure that I was gonna never touch my kids, beat my kids, and stuff like that because of the things that I've been through. That I feel I can sit down and talk to them and get some type of understanding up out of them. You know, prevent some things from happening in their lives and shit. You know, I took my son and Divine my son too. I took them both up there to the hospital with me. When my dad had a heart attack and he was something like on his bed, you know, still conscious. We had a beautiful talk. I told him how much I loved him. Likewise, you know, we apologize for the things that we went through, the times and stuff like that, you know. You know, my boys just right there getting their hugs and, you know, talking to them and things. You know, and I never forget that day. That was the day we threw shit away. You know. And I felt some relief about myself, you know. And I came to a realization that my parents did the fucking very best that they could at the time for our survival. No matter the animosity, what was said, what was done, or whatever. At the end, we family. We a part of each other. Plus, I had the most amazing grandmother. So, you know, today, you know, what would be my excuse for fucking up? The only way I can fuck up is listening to the same shit every day from the same motherfucking people. You know, today, if you're gonna tell me something I can go off of. Tell me something I can survive with. You know, I lost all the elders in my family in like a whole 3 to 5 year span. I'm talking about uncles, some great aunts, grandmothers, father. You know, and that's something that's gonna go on. That's 99% of what's gonna happen. People gonna get killed on the street. People gonna fight. People gonna steal. People gonna talk about other people, put other people down and things like that. That's 99% of what's gonna happen. Those things that we can't change in life. You know, I always told you that 1% consists of you. So you got to determine what you're gonna do with your 1%. Now you get to make the choice if you want to put your 1% with the 99% of bullshit that's going on and turn it into 100%. Or you can take your 1% and go the opposite way and reverse the process with a fresh start and have 100% of support, courage, unity, togetherness, open-mindedness. With the people that want that life too. But it's up to you. You know, I was thinking about the school situation and stuff like that. The kids still going to school. I still want them to go to school because I want them to see the other nationalities. I want to see them. I want them to see the other cultures. You know, I want him to learn what it takes for him to survive when somebody else is in charge. You know, they say fake it until you make it. But he still can come home and gets the best of training from me or the missus, you know. We'll call it double bubble. I don't think I would want him around me all the time, no way. It's just like a relationship. When two people hang together all day, 24/7, you bound to see something that you don't like. You know, as an individual. And that causes confusion, start arguments among two people in a relationship. You know, if I'm gonna lead and she gonna follow, I'm gonna do the right thing, and that's what I've been doing. I got my time, she got her time. That gives us more time to think about each other, wondering what each other doing, and whatever. Can't wait to see that person when I get through doing what I'm doing. You be around a person all the time, you be wanting that, like, damn, why don't you go somewhere? Oh, this happening. You get to seeing shit you don't like and then talking about it, and then that start an argument. You know, if she on something positive, whatever, you go with her girls, go ahead. You with your guys or whatever, got some work, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because after all, you know, the relationship supposed to be based on trust. You're supposed to be able to trust a person. And if you have a misunderstanding, it should be something that you can sit down and talk about. And if a person on something serious, we ain't gonna worry about what goes on in the streets. We're gonna try to make things happy that compare to us. We're gonna make each other happy. You know, if your spouse don't want you to go out right there, don't want you to wear that right there or whatever and shit, see if y'all can conversate and understand, get an understanding. Because a person doing that just giving in to instant gratification to where they giving a friendship more power than a relationship. But when shit get thick and shit like that, they go to the relationship because they know the friendship ain't gonna help. You feel me? You gotta weigh the options on different things. But you know, I ain't gonna get into a lot. You know, that's another show or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Just in case I get some guests up here. But yeah, I just want to just give a little commentary. You know, I guess I get the kid best of both worlds. Let him go to school. He can come home. I can teach him here too. I love for him to go to school and come back and we compare notes. What they see, what they say, huh? No, I'm gonna tell you what's right. You know, what they teach you. Okay, all right. Take out the good parts, what's true and real, and let her know to throw the rest of that shit away. It's not true. But you know, that's just me. My household meaning a lot to me, and you know, failure ain't no option up in here. You know what I'm talking about? I advise you to be the same. Don't let your kid give up on life and thinking ain't nothing outside the hood. Let them know they can make it. They put their mind to it. But most of all, listen. And if you got to lead by example, cuff them, take them up under your wing, and show them better than you can tell them. Like I say, I just came on for a little commentary, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping everybody have a beautiful day today. You know, T.G.I.F. It's the weekend. Be careful out there. Watch your surroundings. To be aware is to be alive. For me, on the weekend, it goes slow. I don't like these days. I like business days. I like when money got them and get to flowing. Machines get to running and shit like that. You know? Everything closed on the weekend. Waste of time if you ain't doing nothing. But find something to do and make sure it's productive, people. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Food for thought. I've been putting up my little banner and stuff like that. You know, I'm going to use my own money to pay these people if I got to. You know, I can't really depend on nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I have been putting it up there, you know what I'm saying, for a little assistance. Maybe I could have gave out some things for Christmas to some people or whatever and things like that for food for thought. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead and continue doing it my way because I'm going to go ahead and accept all the credit, you know what I'm saying, for what I'm doing. But anyway, y'all continue to have a blessed day. Man, Mike Larry about to be out. Peace.
Since the beat still going, rock lit, I'm blowing dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up the audibles, not in front of clown niggas like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place, from the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beat, I beat the block. I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dad, I did it by myself, I did the product, and I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the down, I beat the roads, heading to a new town. The shit got hard, I beat the odds, I beat the family, now we all apart. Now I'm in the lab, looking for the star. I'm on the grind, can't waste no time. I'm CEO, yes, I'm down for mine.